So Sonny, welcome to Lincoln City. How does it feel to be an Imp?
Yeah, it feels really good. Done everything sort of the last couple of days. I had my medical yesterday, and then today I've been to the ground and had a good look round, signed my contract, and I'm here today doing my media stuff. And yeah, I'm just delighted to get it over the line. It's not been a sort of a long process getting this done. I think within sort of the last 10 days that I found out the club were interested in signing me. You know, my agent has spoke to who he needs to at the club, and yeah, it's been pretty straightforward, and I'm in the door now, and I'm excited to get going.
Why does City feel like the right club for you?
I just feel like after speaking with people that are in the building already, like I said, I spoke to James Collins, I spoke to Chris Cohen, and obviously I've had a chat with the manager. You know, you speak a lot about the environment that we work in, the people that are already in the building, and really it's just something I want to be part of. And of course, you know, the ambitions for the season, what we want to achieve. I just feel like as a person right now, I feel like I'm a really, really good fit. Not only on the pitch on a match day, but for the dressing room as well. So yeah, I sat down with my agent and we had conversations about clubs and things, and we ultimately decided that this was going to be the right club for me, and I'm just delighted that I've made the decision to sign here, and I'm looking forward to getting going.
4 career promotions, 2 from this level. I guess you'll be looking to pass on that experience to the rest of the squad.
Yeah, of course, and I think when you've had the past promotions and the amount of games that you've played at this level, it does help you almost go into the league sort of knowing what's coming. Saying that, I do feel like every division up and down the country is improving. You know, I think even like League One next season will be more difficult than it was last season. That's just my view on it right now. But yeah, my past games and my past success, I think will help me and will help the squad. Not only just on the pitch on a match day, but everything in between. You know, the dressing room, at the training ground, on the training field. You know, I think I can play a big part in the season to come. It will be difficult. It always is at this level and any level for that matter, and we'll have to work extremely hard to get to probably where we want to be. I'm pretty sure at some point in pre-season we'll sit down as a group and decide what the sort of plan of attack is and what we want to do and where we want to finish. I'm sure we'll sit down and do that. But once we do that and we get everything sorted and everyone's in the building, I see no reason why we can't go and achieve our eventual goal. It requires like commitment, full commitment from every player at the club. I think it's never just done with 11 players. It takes a full squad to fully, not just to invest like a buy-in, but you have to sort of believe in what we're going to do, believe in the game plan, and whatever the manager has for us to do. I think it's important for the senior boys to sort of project that energy into training, into match days, but ultimately it's about finding a way of winning games. And I feel like over the past couple of years, this football club has done that to a degree. I know towards the back end of last season it tailed off a little bit, but yeah, it's about being consistent, from day to day, doing things correctly, and again finding a way to win, and then doing that on a regular basis.
I'm sure many Imps will have already seen you come up against us before, but what would you pick as your key attributes as a player?
Yeah, my key attributes, again, a difficult one. I would probably just say, again, you could probably expand on it a little bit, but probably my leadership, in general. That's what I sort of, I pride myself on doing the basics well, and letting my teammates know as well that they need to do the basics well. Can't do it every week, at times, it's not going to be perfect. But that sort of leadership, leading the boys, when things aren't going well, picking them up as well. But yeah, I'm not going to point out anything like on the pitch, like specifically, but obviously when I talk about the basics, I mean sort of set pieces, which I know this club's very good at. Again, organising, the back line and and just doing things correctly and making sure everyone around me is doing it correctly as well. And I feel like if I do that and I do my job to the best of my ability, then it will help the club win a lot of games of football.
And you've played with James Collins before, as you've mentioned, both at Luton and Derby, winning promotion together. Is he someone that you spoke to? Did he help you with your decision to join?
He did, yeah. I had a brief chat. I think I was only messaging him, last week, asking him about little bits about the club, and yeah, I think he just told me what I kind of expected, like, to be honest. And when I spoke about the environment, he spoke really highly about the place that he worked in and the people that he was working with, and like I say, that played a big part in my decision to come to the club. And with James, it feels like I'm following him about a bit. I followed him when he went to Luton, same with Derby and now Lincoln. But what I could say is that we've had success together at both of them previous clubs, and if we could do something special this year, then it would top it off as sort of a hat trick of success of when we've been playing together.
And finally, you've joined us just in time for the start of pre-season. How much of a benefit do you think it will be for you to have sorted your future out so early, and now you can get this time to settle in?
Yeah, I think any player will probably tell you the same. I think it's important to join up with the boys as soon as possible. You don't really want to be joining a team sort of halfway through pre-season and not really knowing where you're at. I feel like it's good that I can come in on Monday when we start and get a really good idea of where I'm at as an individual and where the group's at, and yeah, move forward together, and already have an eye on the start of the season.